Space Shuttle Endeavour was scheduled to launch today, but that mission was postponed because of technical difficulties. The earliest it could take off is Monday afternoon. SNN Local News 6 anchor John Hill has more from Kennedy Space Center.
The problem started early Friday morning. First, a strong wind advisory for wind gusts from 25 to 40 knots was issued until 12:30. At the same time, NASA announced that the orbiting maneuvering system had pressure problems. While that issue was quickly resolved, the weather issue remains. Strong winds and low ceilings, neither of which is a problem for the shuttle liftoff. It's just a problem if the shuttle Endeavour needs to abort and come back to the flight center for emergency landing. Then, just before 1 o'clock, NASA engineers found an auxiliary power unit fuel line heater had failed. The APU powers the flight controls during liftoff and landing, as well as the brakes. The planned flight is Endeavour's last before it retires. The Shuttle Endeavour was the last shuttle to be built. It was born out of disaster. It replaced the Shuttle Challenger that exploded 73 seconds after liftoff in 1986. The Endeavour was named by school students following a national competition. The HMS Endeavour, with its British spelling, was a scientific sailing ship in 1768 commanded by James Cook, a noted captain, scientist, and astronomer of that time. The Endeavour first flew in 1992. Its first mission was to become its most noted, and one that caught the public's attention. The Endeavour crew was to capture a malfunctioning orbiting satellite and repair it. It was a difficult task. It took 3 attempts just to capture the satellite and 4 spacewalks, one that lasted 8 hours to repair it. The shuttle commander is Mark Kelly, husband to wounded and now recovering Congresswoman Gabriel Giffords, who was here to watch her husband's launch. Endeavour's primary mission is to deploy a billion-dollar experiment, the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer, or AMS. The AMS will be looking for dark matter and antimatter. Sounds a little like Star Trek. While the Space Shuttle Endeavour remains on the launch pad, we do know that when it finally lifts off, the mission will last for 2 weeks, and it's scheduled to land right back here at the Kennedy Flight Center. Back to you.
Thanks, John. And again, NASA engineers say the earliest possible date for the shuttle launch is Monday around 2:30.